Hi everyone. So the next drill that we are going to work on is called crosshatch or cross-hatching. We're going to be taking the hatching and we're going to make it cross. So let's talk about the way you can cross-hatch. So you can cross-hatch straight up and down to almost like make a checkerboard, or you can cross-hatch on a diagonal. And you could also do a combination of both. All right, so how do we get something that looks like this? And this has form. So we don't want to do this. You can see the difference, right? This appears to be 3D, and this appears to be 2D, very flat. So how do we get something like this? So to practice making the correct lines, draw yourself another circle, and what you're going to do is you're just going to try to copy that outside shape on the left and copy it on the right. You're going to do it again on the left and then again on the right. And you can do one straight down the middle. Okay, now you're going to do the same thing for the top and the bottom. So you're going to follow that top curve around, the bottom curve around, and you can put one in the middle if you want, because it's almost like the equator, right? Like when we're looking at the circle or the globe. You're going to draw your circle, and we have a light source coming from the top left. You're going to use marks, hatching marks first, coming out from the right side. So we're not going to be going straight across. We're going to try to curve them as we go, make them a little less close in the middle, and now we're going to cross them. It's almost like making X's, right? So the X's are going to be darker and closer together on the left, and then as we get, to the right, and then as we get to the left, they're going to be a little bit lighter. Okay, the next one is the cone. So let's make our way across the page. You're going to draw your cone. You're going to have your light source at the top, which means we know the dark is going to be on the left-hand side. And we're going to go on a diagonal. Separate them out a little bit more, even more, and then cross them. And then as we go to the dark side, I would go back and crisscross another time. Okay, the next is the cube. Draw a nice square that's even on the sides. Tilt those angled lines back. Draw the straight line down. All right, so we've got the dark side. Our dark side, we're just going to make lines that are on a diagonal. Notice what I'm not doing. I'm not scrabbling. All right, this is another type of pen making, but we're not doing that right now. We're doing hatching, or cross hatching. So when we're cross hatching, you're taking your time. You see that I'm going side to side, nice and slow. I'm not really rushing it. And if you haven't done this before, you might be a little bit slower than me, and that's okay. So you just hatch and then cross hatch. And if you prefer to do cross hatch that's like this, the waffle, you can do that. Okay, and then when we get to the top, it'll just be a little bit less. You can always go back in and modify. So if I feel like my dark isn't dark enough, I can go back and darken it up a bit. Okay, and last but not least, we have that cylinder. Let's draw some nice round ovals. Okay, and we draw 2 lines that are going down vertical and then a smile at the bottom. You're not drawing an open oval at the bottom. Alright, so for the cross contour, we're doing these lines, and even if you did them on an angle, that'd be totally fine. And then I'm going to cross them. And I'm going to go back in and cross again. So I'm doing like little X's on the dark side. Crisscross applesauce. And that's how I'm going to make my dark, medium, and my light. Voila! You're done cross hatching. Good job, everyone.